What if I told you there are 6 big mistakes that most OnlyFans creators make that is preventing them from hitting their real potential? Now, over the last 3 years that I've been in this industry, I've been able to take creators from 0 to multiple 5 figures a month. And whether I'm working with a new creator or I'm just auditing creators out there, I see these 6 mistakes over and over again that are really preventing creators from earning their real potential. So whether you're a new creator or you're at a, say, stagnation point and you've been doing this for a little while, it's important you understand what these 6 mistakes are so you can avoid them, which is going to save you literally months of learning and also allow you to earn the real potential that you have. So the first mistake that I see creators make over and over again is just having poor marketing. When I'm talking about marketing, I'm talking about the ability to grab attention. Every business, whether that's Amazon, Microsoft, or your OnlyFans page, needs marketing. If you don't have attention and people don't know you, they cannot give you money. They can't be interested because they have no clue who you are. So marketing is the lifeline to any business, especially your OnlyFans page, okay? You need to treat every view like a potential subscriber, a potential customer. Now, obviously that's not the case, but that's the mindset we need to have, because if we're focused on really driving the views from the point where you're at now, where you're getting 100 views, 1,000 views, or even 10,000 views, it's not enough. You need to be making content that's going to get 100,000 views, 1 million views, and in some cases, even 10 million views. Because the more people that know you, the more chance you have for them subscribing. If they don't know you, they can't subscribe, they can't buy your content, and they can't give you money. So at the realm of it, marketing is the number 1 priority, okay? Now, if you don't understand what content to make on social media, if you don't understand what goes viral and how to make good content and what good hooks are, I've got many videos on this channel regarding content research. I've got a video named 1,100 Days of Viral Knowledge. Watch those videos so you can understand what content actually grabs attention. And you need to always be studying what grabs attention out there as well. So that's the first biggest mistake that I see most OnlyFans creators make. The second biggest mistake that I see creators make, and it's one say most creators are not even aware of, and this is low conversion rates. So conversion just means how many people are clicking your OnlyFans page to actually subscribing. So are you getting 1% conversion rate where 1 person in every 100 clicks is subscribing, or are you getting a 4% where 4 people in every 100 clicks are subscribing? Now, this could be the difference between doubling or quadrupling your income overnight. If you have 1%, that means every, say, 100,000 subscribers, you're getting about 1,000, or 100,000 clicks, you're getting about 1,000 subscribers. Whereas if your conversion's at 4%, every 100,000 clicks, you're getting 4,000 subscribers. That's quadruple. And it's such an easy fix. You need to make sure your link page is not full of all your links. People obviously know in your link tree, in your beacons, in your link me, that is going to have your OnlyFans. If you're directing them to Reddit, Twitter, Snapchat, or any other page as well, what's going to happen is they're going to click that first to see if there's any free content. You've just taken away their attention to a different platform. They were just about to subscribe and they've gone away. So that's the first thing. You need to declutter your link page. The second thing you need to understand about increasing your conversion rate is your OnlyFans page is a direct sales page. This is the last point they see before subscribing. Just before that fan's about to subscribe, this is the last thing they see. They see your profile pic, your cover photo, how much content you got on the page, what's your price, and they see your bio. All of this needs to be convincing enough to make them subscribe. So make sure there's enough media on the page so they feel like there's value there. Make sure your cover and profile picture give a little tease into what's into the page. Tell them in your bio who you are and what you offer. And then have a good price where people feel like the value's there so they will subscribe. Because once they're in the door, gives you the opportunity to sell to them more, whether that's pay-per-view content, customs, or whatever, so you can really, really become profitable on the back end. But by increasing your conversion, as I said, you could quadruple your subscribers, your earnings overnight. So you need to be tracking this. There's tracking links on OnlyFans. You can have second hand tracking links on different pages, but you need to be knowing what your conversion rate is. Now, the third mistake I see creators make over and over again is not tracking numbers. Now, this one annoys me the most because what we measure is what we can improve. And what we don't measure, we can never improve because we don't know it. So as a creator, you need to have some key performance indicators that you can look at and be like, okay, if I hit this number, this is the result I get. And if I increase this number, this is the result I get. So for most of you, you need to understand your social media engagement, whether that's your views, followers, that type of thing. Then you need to understand how many subscribers you got. And finally, obviously, how many dollars you made. Because what these numbers are going to tell you is, oh, I got 1 million views this month, and this got me this many subscribers. Next month, I know I need to beat this so I can get more subscribers. If I get less than this, I'm probably going to have less subscribers and I'm going to make less money. You need to understand those 3 main numbers so you can keep growing, because you can't improve what you don't measure. You can't have it la-di-da-di. This is a business at the end of the day. You need to know where you need to improve on, and you need to know what directly improves that. So you need to know your views grow your subscribers grow your earnings. And you need to understand, okay, I need to see these numbers so I can grow them and I know exactly what grows them. Now, point number 4. This is one, and it's a bit tricky to measure, but it's about subs having too little or too much value. Now, in most cases, I see subs having too much value for your pricing. So if subscribers have too much value, you're selling yourself short. But if they have too little value, they're just going to fall off. So what does it mean to actually have too much value? This is when we see a page ran at subscription price $5. The creators posting nude, they're posting full masturbation videos, they're just showing everything for $5. And this is how you stay unprofitable, because it takes away from your pay-per-view content, your customs. Subscribers are going to want those for cheaper because they don't understand the real value. Now, with other creators, what happens is, these are the creators that are setting their price at $30 a month and posting once a month, and it's the same post they posted on IG. What happens here, subscribers lose trust in you because they've spent their money, they don't think it's worth it, and they just never want to subscribe to you again, never want to renew, never want to talk to you, and you just lose the money from there. So it becomes a balancing act of understanding what is too much and what is too little. Now, once you get this right, you'll see your profit just keep going up, because it allows you to sell extra content and pay-per-view content at the right price, which allows you to make more profit. And then it also allows you to not have subscribers fall off as well. So you need to find a balance between the value you offer. It can't be too much value and it can't be too little. There is a sweet spot. Now, the 5th mistake I see creators make over and over again is not making money from messaging. If you're making $1,000 from subscriptions and $1,000 in messages, you are losing so much money. You're leaving so much money on the table. Really, what your goal is, you need to be putting in 8 hours a day at night, or at least at the prime horniness times at night when people are going to be buying content. This is where you make the most money. You're not going to make money off a $10 a month subscription, but you are going to make money from that person who subscribed for $10 and then spends $300, $400, $500 a week. That's how you become real profitable. So as a creator, you need to be chatting really 7 days a week, and at least at those prime hours of nighttime. And we see it over and over again. There's so much money being left on the table because creators are not sending pay-per-views. They're not sending them regularly. They're not taking customs. They're not chatting to their fans. And this is just, you're just selling yourself way too short. And this kind of links into the last point, the bonus point, the 6th biggest mistake that most OnlyFans creators make, where they think they can do it all. Now, the problem with this is you become a jack of all trades, but a master of none. Yes, you do all right at marketing. Yes, you do all right at selling. Yes, you do all right at coming up with content ideas, but you never become a master at one. It just keeps you average. What you need to be able to do is have your focus on just one area. You can't have your focus spread out on content research, making content, editing content, posting content, chatting to fans, selling the right way. You're spreading yourself too thin there. There's only so many hours in a day. You need to be like, okay, I'm going to become the best marketer. And all my time's dedicated and all my work is dedicated to becoming a good marketer, because that's where the compounding effect happens. And over time, you get better at marketing. And this allows you to really, really go viral frequently. But if you spread yourself too thin, you just become average at it all, and it just makes your potential limit. So there's a few fixes to this. Obviously, you can build a team around yourself already, or you find a management or agency to work with and partner up with. Maybe I'll make a video on what you should be looking for when partnering up with an agency, and that might be helpful as well. But these are the 6 biggest mistakes that I see over and over again that OnlyFans creators make. If you avoid even one of these, it can save you so much money, allow you to make way much more money, and save you so much time in the learning process as well. Now, if you like this video, as I said, I've got plenty of videos on the channel and guides about how to create viral content, what you need to be doing with OnlyFans so you can make sure you're successful. Also, I've got a Telegram group in the description. If you join that, there's bonus content, more exclusive content, and also you can send me a message on Telegram or Instagram at OnlyBliss1 if you want a little bit more advice or a little bit more help and personal to you.